Welcome back to the Divine Masculine Update. Yes, we do have your update weekly. So for those of you that are new, a very warm welcome. We do cover the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and the Karmic Third Party. Now, every week on a Friday at 8 a.m, we do have the live. So if you want to come through and join us for such, please come through. Now, let's remove the bottom banner and we can put that back later. Yes, we do cover the twin flame path online via the website. Okay, what I'm seeing coming through for a Divine Masculine this week is there could be this feeling of wanting to have a new beginning, but a little bit of victim consciousness can come up. For some, it can be that they're tuning into the maturity levels of how they're dealing with things, and there can be this feeling of push-pull. I do feel they're looking at you as an innocent bystander in a circumstance. I do feel there's this protectiveness that's coming through, but they're not quite sure initially how to address it. For some, again, I do keep getting this feeling there is something relating to their conditioning that they're feeling. They're a little bit out of the, how would I put it? They're a little bit out of sync with it. I do feel something's taking them back into their childhood, and it can be to do with a family-related dynamic. For some of them, yes, this could be to do with the child, but I'm feeling it's more to do with their childhood. There's a lot of regrets relating to the past. They're casting a critical eye on it, and I feel in the mix of maybe a circumstance that happened in a family, maybe a circumstance that happened where there was an affair or a betrayal, or maybe both parties weren't in the mix of the situation. Something that went down in family, it's cropping back up. Some of them are feeling unfairly dismissed. And again, when it does come to this, regardless, I do feel something in the mix is sort of helping them move forward. I do feel there's insecurities, and I feel the insecurities are coming from the past. But again, I do feel this is an old cycle relating to a family that is ending. For some of them, yes, it is relating to a relationship. For others, it's a direct family. I feel some of them might have had wounds coming up from childhood. For some things might have happened to them in their childhood. Some actually do feel that they're cheated out of a circumstance inside a family. This may have been that, could be inheritance. It just feels something in the mix is out of sync. I feel in life they've been patient and they've worked their way up the ladder. I also feel whatever the stress is that they're trying to address, be it it's a current circumstance they're in, and I do feel it's something that's coming up right now, to be perfectly honest. I see two scenarios. I also see a different scenario that is inside a karmic relationship relating to those that have children. There's something in the mix that isn't working well, and they're a little bit concerned about this. This person, it may be their children or another. Regardless, there is some concern, and it's very heavy on their mind at the moment. This can be the two parties aren't getting on inside the tribe. I also see that they're being very critical with the way they viewed things. In the past, maybe they were quite nonchalant to do things. Maybe things went over their head. At the moment, they're really staring it deep in the face. Things aren't going over their head. They're seeing it for what it is. They could be observing a situation at the moment that they're really unimpressed with. I'm hearing they've had a lot of experience, whatever this experience is. Other individuals in the mix may not be aware that they're seeing it, but they're definitely unimpressed. I do feel towards a binding contract as such. Something's going to come up in the mix. I feel if some situation hadn't come to a head, I feel it is. Now, this could be a binding contract. It might be a divorce or a separation. And I feel really this could linger for a little bit, especially as we move into the second week. We have transits entering into the house of Leo, and I'm definitely seeing from this conflict, this is really bouncing off. I feel in casting a critical eye on the dramas and how they've maybe been delaying, having to address it. I feel they're having to really trust their instincts. And I feel it's almost like they're wanting to fill their cup. They're wanting to, they're poker facing it, but at the same time, it's clear as day what the issue is. Some of them, I feel it's like they're wanting to leave the building. They're wanting to actually exit stage. I feel some information is going to come to them towards their childhood, and they're going to see the situation totally differently. This is such an important thing that's cropping up for them that I do really, really feel this is helping them break a chain and break a cycle. So it's not just, how would I put it? I'm not directly seeing that any of these external situations playing on aren't actually aiding them, helping them move forward, because I actually think they're going to be more open to a connection. I think something where they maybe as a child they viewed a circumstance, and now currently it's coming up in their 3D life, but something's going to be given to them. They're going to be privy to some information, and this information is going to help them look at the relationship sector of things and how they relate to circumstances so differently. I do feel there's a group of people here in the mix that they're wanting to move away from, and I feel it doesn't resonate with them. Some of them, it can be friendship groups. Some of them, if there was a binding contract, and it might have been that there was a family in the mix or a child or a job, I don't feel it's standing. I feel that they're cutting their losses. If somebody is asking them in the mix of things for deeper commitment, I feel that I feel an old situation's closing out before they're open to that. Spiritually, I feel that money, but they're having this revelation that it's them that's pressuring them. It's nobody else. It's really them that's stuck between a rock and a hard place. I feel they bounce out of this quite quickly. I feel somebody's going to ask them to do something, and I don't feel they're committing to it. I don't feel this is divine feminine. I feel this is separate circumstance. I feel they're wanting to keep their options open because they know they're exiting stage. But this pushing vibration that they're getting, they're trying to push this energy down like, no, I need to take more time. I need to get my ducks in a row. I feel that the conflict in their head is causing more issues. I do feel some of them could be drinking. Some of them in general, they're like, where is this bliss? Where's this happiness in my life? I'm really not happy at the moment. I want a connection. I want a partnership. I do feel they've been up in their head quite a bit. But it's something to do with ending an old cycle and beginning a new one. I feel their intent and their energy and their manifestation is all in the future. They're trying not to be ignorant. They're trying not to be, how would I put it? Yeah, not to be just submissive on things. They're really trying to be a genuine, kind, loving person. But not always does that benefit us. You know what I mean? And in the heart of it, I'm noticing that we've got the King of Cups. And it's what they feel they need to be in their own life. I need to be kind. I need to be understanding. I need to be nurturing. Yet at the core of it, there's all these other things. And it's like they're empathizing and understanding, but somehow they feel they're kind of enabling. And this story here is over. So where they were maybe requested to be something for a particular individual or group, I feel it's going to the left. I'm hearing the Beyonce song, to the left. I just feel it's going. I really do feel this individual is exiting stage. I do feel if this person has, in your mind, been sending you a bunch of, what would you say? Ghosting. I'm here, I'm not. I don't get that right here. I get this is going to be quite sudden. This really does make sense, because by the time we do move to the full moon in Aquarius, this is a grand ending. It's some sense of a responsibility. And I feel this innocence as the crowning. I feel it's the way they view a circumstance, what their role is, what they were doing, what they have to deal with. I've got to be patient. I need to be strong. Oh, we've got this over here at a financial level. Maybe I need to look at this contract. I feel emotionally with the Queen of Cups, they're needing to fill their cup. I feel they are very receptive to vibrations around them. And so they're telling themselves a story that, oh, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I shouldn't. Why? Because they're tempted. But the temptation isn't the devil card in the tarot. It's, I feel it's my time. So the pushiness and the passion and the volcanic activity coming up in their life is because they want to liberate themselves from this. Just as I said that, it was at 11 minutes. I feel if they've been stuck in between a rock and a hard place, a person, place, or thing, and you, I feel they're ready for this celebration. I feel as we move through that full moon, many of us are even picking up on it before then. And I feel it's the sudden revelation of what we can and can't do. We can't be everything to everyone, even if our conditioning was telling us, no, this is the correct course of action. Literally just total lightning outside. Uranus and Taurus. Something's popping off here. This is happening. I'm telling you, it's happening quickly. Getting up, walking out the door, decision made. I'll see you on the other side. Take care, beautifuls. If you want to book and go to the website, at some point, yes, I am transitioning over to a new home. I will have the calendar open. Keep an eye on the community tab. Otherwise, download the app for the website and you'll get notified. Take care.